Hello, hope you're having a great day. To be honest, I flopped a bit this morning. I did wake up as planned at 7 to take my beautiful girlfriend Kat to work so that I've got use of her car. And then when I got back here, it was about 7:30 and I allowed my lazy mind to persuade me to go back to bed. I remember at the time, I knew that it was the wrong thing to do. I knew that I would regret it. But the justification that my lazy mind used was that, recently I have been sort of able to get up at 8:30 a bit easier, right? And my lazy mind persuaded me that I could go to bed for an hour and still get up at 8:30. And I remember knowing that, from past experience, it's hard to just go back to bed for an hour. In fact, I've heard things on podcasts on the internet and stuff that say that, if you end up going back to sleep, you're very likely to at least go to sleep for 90 minutes, something to do with, the sort of stages of sleep and all that. So I knew that what my lazy mind was persuading me to do and justifying was wrong. But, I still gave in and went back to sleep. Now, I didn't end up getting back up at 8:30. I ended up getting back out of bed at 9. And now I've got less time to go through everything that I need to today. I've got a really busy day planned. However, I have still prioritised my morning routine. I'm not going to skip my morning routine just because I've got up late. I have to carry on with this belief that my health and fitness is the most important thing. So, I have been going through my normal morning routine. But it's inevitable that because I know I haven't got as much time, or because I'm kind of rushing, I'm not going to get as much benefit from the different stages of my morning routine. I'm not going to be in the present moment as much as I could be because, when you're rushing, you're naturally sort of half thinking about the future because you're trying to get to that future where your morning routine's done, right? And even now, I'm sort of eager to, get this intro out of the way and crack on with my workout and my cold shower to finish my morning routine. So that then, I can have my breakfast and start cracking on with all the stuff that I need to do today. Now, when I went for my walk around the block this morning, walking quite fast, trying to get it done, I was actually listening to a video where Mike Tyson was being interviewed by Patrick Bet-David, and it was, in a place where there was an audience and stuff, and the audience were asking him questions. I think we can all agree that Mike Tyson's had a very interesting life, and nowadays he's, all about talking about self-love and all that. So, yeah, he's a very interesting guy to listen to. So, I'll definitely be continuing and finishing listening to that video at some point. And when I sat down to do my meditation after I'd written in my journal, I actually come across one where it said about breathing techniques, like breathing exercises. And I've mentioned this briefly before. And actually someone at boxing was telling me that he does it every day. And it's these sort of exercises where, the person talking to you will get you to breathe in a certain way. This particular one, it got you to just like breathe fast, in rounds, right? So you're breathing fast and then you sort of breathe at double the pace. Then they ask you to sort of, take a deep breath in and hold it and then sort of exhale and then sort of relax for a minute and a half. And then, it went round again and done sort of 3 rounds of all that. And afterwards, it made me feel really good. And these breathing exercises are something that I've heard people like Dr. Andrew Huberman talk about on podcasts that I've listened to. So, it's definitely something that I'm going to incorporate into my morning routines. I don't know whether I'm going to sort of eventually get to the point where I do like a breathing thing and a normal meditation, or whether I just switch it up. But if any of you guys are sort of doing meditation or yoga, I haven't actually done yoga before, then check out the breathing exercise videos on YouTube and give them a go, because it's amazing like how we can actually get ourselves into more energetic states, more happy states by doing things like meditation, things like breathing exercises, And if you're someone like me that's trying to sort of better yourself without ingesting crap, maybe you're a recovering drug addict like me, where you've always altered your state by taking something in, then it's really cool to learn these sort of techniques where you can alter your state, improve your state, literally by sitting on your own and doing meditation or breathing exercises or stuff like that. So my morning hasn't been ideal. I did flop. I did allow my mind to persuade me to go back to bed. It's not ideal at all. It's not acceptable, but I'm not beating myself up about it too much. That's in the past. I need to bring myself back to the present moment and crack on with everything that I need to do. To be fair, I did feel really rested once I did get up. Maybe my body needed that extra rest. I don't know. I want to get to a point where my mind never persuades me that my body needs this extra rest. I want to get to a stage where I'm getting up way earlier than 8:30 every day, but I'm not there yet. Anyway, because I am behind in my day, I need to dive straight into my workout. I wanted to do an arm and chest session this morning. I'm going to be doing legs in the gym this evening. And normally when I do like an arm and chest session, I'll do chest press. But because Kat's not here to pass me the bar and take the bar off me, I'm going to do push-ups instead of chest press. And then I'll do the triceps extensions behind the head, Sam Sulek style, and I'll do some arm curls. 2 sets of each as usual. Let's bang it out. Now, I've mentioned before that I can usually do more reps on my right arm when I'm doing bicep curls and triceps extensions because I'm right-handed. So I always start on my left arm, go to failure, and then use my right arm and do exactly the same amount of reps as I did on my left, just to try and keep things even. I suppose there is an argument for doing more on your weak side if you notice that your strong side is already bigger. But weirdly, on the bicep curls today, I found my left arm to feel a bit stronger, which is, weird, but it is what it is. Anyway, my arms are feeling pumped. My chest is feeling pumped, not necessarily as much as it would be if I was doing chest press with a bar, but there you go. But I need to jump in my cold shower and then I can have my breakfast because I've got loads to do today, so I need to get started. Well, what a day it has been. I headed out after my breakfast earlier to go to the post office to post all the merchandise orders that I needed to post out. And then I went to a local car parts place to pick up some oil. And then I was able to dive into working on my favourite car here in the garage at home. And I've actually, after weeks and weeks of scratching my head, kind of figured out what's been causing her issues. So the video that I've been working on today, which I kind of wanted to get out today, now has some sort of conclusion. And I need to work really hard this evening to get that video completely edited and, queued up for tomorrow, because tomorrow I've got a busy day. I don't have loads of time to, edit and do stuff in the morning. So the video's not coming out today, but it's better sort of having a bit of a conclusion to what I've been working on. There's a balance. I want to keep the videos coming out more frequently because the more videos I post, the more revenue my channel makes, and the more consistent you are with uploads, it kind of benefits you with the algorithm and stuff. And I'm fortunate that I've got a lot of followers that do watch every single one of my videos, so I get a lot of messages asking when's the next video when there is too much of a gap. So you've got to keep feeding the monster, if you will. But also, you don't want to bring out too many videos where nothing happens, too many videos where there's sort of no conclusion to what you're doing. And what I've been doing on my favourite car recently has been a lot of that. So I'm happy to delay that video until tomorrow. And we've got some sort of conclusion. But even to get it out tomorrow, it's going to take a lot of work this evening. And we'll just see how it goes. Obviously, if I wasn't so lazy this morning, then, I would have been a bit ahead of where I am now. But that's in the past. I need to focus on the present moment. Now, it is actually 6:15 already. I haven't started editing yesterday's video on this channel, so I'm going to dive into that now because Kat said she's going to be finished work at 7 p.m. So, I need to at least get this edit done before I pick her up. And then, when I get home, it's all about going to the gym for my leg session. It's going to be a late one, but it is what it is. My health and fitness must come first. But I think actually what I'm going to do now is have something to eat because I haven't eaten since my breakfast. And I don't like to go to the gym on a full stomach. So eat, then edit, then pick my girlfriend up. Alright, it is 9:30 p.m. and I'm finally on my way to the gym for a super late leg session. Earlier on, I didn't quite finish editing yesterday's video on this channel before I had to go and pick Kat up from work. So when I got back and finished that edit, I decided to keep my head in my MacBook and crack on with editing the car video that will have to go out tomorrow. And yeah, it got to sort of 9:15 and I thought, right, I really do need to go to the gym. And off I go to the gym. Doing legs this evening, which is always a killer. You know, going to do my incline, very fast walk as a warm-up. I do sort of 0.6 miles of that, you know, literally power walking up an incline of 10. And then, yeah, going to jump into a leg session. Going to do the 6 machines because I can't afford to cut my sessions short nowadays because I only have 3 gym sessions a week now because I do 2 boxing sessions a week. So yeah, gonna get in there, gonna go hard, gonna get this done, and hopefully try and get in and out of the gym in around an hour and 15 minutes would be good. But certainly don't want to rush through the session too much because I want to go hard. So alright, leg session done, and I was in the gym for an hour and 20 minutes, so not bad going for a full leg session. It's now 5 to 11, and the gym shuts at 11, so I couldn't have been in there much longer even if I wanted to. But yeah, felt really strong today on everything except the leg curl. The leg curl, I just always feel weak, but I bang out 10 reps, I think it is, on the first set, and then on the second and third set it just gets less and less reps that I'm able to do. And I don't want to drop the weight because I am able to bang out 10 reps on the first set. And I don't want to reduce the number of reps because I like to go to failure, or very, very close to failure, on every set. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'll just keep it at 160 pounds until I'm able to do, you know, 10 reps consistently on all 3 sets. You know, most machines I go on in the gym, I mean, it does vary a bit, but I'm usually able to just about do the same amount of reps each set, you know. But yeah, leg curl, that's not the case. And yeah, on the leg curl, when I do my 4th set, which I always go up a notch on the weight, sometimes I'm not even able to bang out 1 rep. I think tonight I banged out 1 or 2 reps when I put that weight up, and then obviously I go straight away then into 2 drop sets where you drop it a couple of notches, go to failure, drop it a couple of notches, go to failure, and then move on. So yeah, I was actually thinking the other day, like on a leg session like that where you're doing 6 machines and you're basically doing 6 sets of each, but I only call it 4 sets really. I sort of see the 2 drop sets as part of the 4th set. But even so, you know, 4 times 6 is 24 sets, like in 1 session, which, you know, the pros will tell you is overtraining and is unnecessary. But I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not looking to be efficient. I'm just looking to cause myself suffering and work as hard as I can. I'm not bothered if some of those sets are wasted in terms of muscle growth. It doesn't matter. If I can get myself used to banging out all those sets, then in my mind, at least mentally, if not as well as physically, yeah, I'm going to be getting stronger and stronger. And especially now that, you know, I'm only doing 1 leg session a week, I'm only doing 1 back and shoulder session a week, and I'm only doing 1 arm and chest session a week. You know, I really do have to go hard in every session. Right. So, yeah, good leg session. Going to be following up tomorrow morning with a leg session at home. And that's going to mean that my boxing class tomorrow evening is going to be an absolute killer. You know, when they get us to do burpees and squat jumps and stuff. And, you know, yeah, I really do feel it. But, you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And eventually, anything that you do now that is barely doable will one day become easier to do. I won't say easily doable, but then you'll have another level of difficulty that will then become your barely doable. And that's what it's all about, you know, pushing yourself and pushing that limit, you know, further and further, making yourself stronger and stronger every day. And, you know, you're only going to do that if you train yourself to be stronger every day, whether it be mentally, whether it be physically, whether it be spiritually, you know. So do what you can every day. Don't judge what you're able to do on, you know, what you're able to do once a month. Anyway, I am going to end this video here because I need to go home, have a late shower, have a late dinner, and then I need to dive into some work and get the car video edited. You know, I still need to film an outro to it, so I need to get it edited apart from filming that outro tonight. You know, I can't afford to be spending too much time in the morning finishing it off. You know, literally, you know, film an outro and then create the file and upload it. Yeah, I've probably just about got time for that. So that's my evening plans. Work. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. Massive thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Hope it's been somewhat helpful or motivational. As always, feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or get in touch through the usual channels. All the links to everything will be in the description as usual. But other than that, I'll chat to you tomorrow.